Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you today about how I became known to be Evel Knievel when I was in the Canadian Armed Forces Militia. So was working in the summer, it was 1970s, and I was attending university, so I had to have a summer job. I came from a poor family. My dad died when I was 11. I had to work, I had to put myself through school. So I've been working at the Dairy Queen, and I couldn't make those darn cones for love nor money. Try and get that curlicue on the top and the right weight, forget it. So I decided to quit because a militia had advertised in the paper for people to join for the summer. So I took my basic training that summer, of course, marching and crawling through the grass with rifles and branches in my helmet and, you know, trying to hide from the enemy and that type of thing. But in the fall, I decided to stay on. Didn't hate it yet. So in the fall, we had to choose what unit we wanted to be and what we wanted to do to be trained as. So I joined transport. You learn to drive the Jeeps and the 2.5 ton trucks, which we call deuce and a halves. Well, back in the mid-70s, those deuce and a halves had been manufactured in 1953. So they all had manual brakes, manual steering. Now, I had never even driven a civilian car. I didn't have my license, but I wanted to drive these trucks. Now, the guys, they treat us pretty well, but everybody wanted to drive. They just kind of kept us girls in the background doing secretarial type of work. But one day, on a Saturday, we went on a road trip north of Regina, Saskatchewan, and they let me drive. Or maybe I asked to drive, I guess, and they let me. And so there was a guy that was supposed to be supervising me. And so we're heading north of Regina on the highway, driving along, and I guess he thought I was doing fine. So he went to sleep. So I'm driving along, never having driven before in my life, just observed other people, and all of a sudden everybody's turning 90 degrees and going on a different highway. Well, I'm going too fast. That's thousands of pounds of steel going down the highway, manual brakes, manual steering, and I'm just a cranking. And I'm trying to put the brakes on, and it's not slowing down very well. And so what ended up happening to make things safe, I took the route of less evil, and what I did was I jumped a ditch in this 2.5 ton truck between a light standard and a stop sign. And there was this couple coming up in a car. They must have been in their 80s. Eyes are just like this. I didn't hit them. And the truck stayed standing up on its wheels. So that's how I became to be known as Evel Knievel for as long as I was in militia. Thank you.